This is Jonathan Anger, fifth Pro Boxing Fans, joined by Johnny Nelson here at the Dorchester. Johnny, some venue for a press conference here at the Dorchester. You like what you see?
I love what I see. I've been down here a few times. I love the Dorchester. I love the opulence. I love the fact that I feel like a proper tourist coming down to London and being in the hotel that's on the Monopoly board. Yeah, of course. And what an iconic place to promote such a fight. International Women's Day week. The fight itself is going to be at the Royal Albert Hall. I boxed there myself when Lauren was 5 and Natasha was 15. And that place is unbelievable. If you've not been in, get yourself in there. Historically, it's a nice place, great venue.
What does this fight come down to, in your opinion? Like, what's going to be the difference?
Control for both fighters, because they're both talented, very talented, technically gifted. You've got the best against the best. Rob McCracken knows that. But it's about control. Can Lauren control Natasha, or can Natasha control the pace with Lauren? And it's about control.
And obviously it's been talked about Savannah Marshall returning on the undercard. Looking forward to seeing her back.
I am. I'm looking forward to seeing her back. I hope we see Francesca Hennessy on the undercard as well. It'd be such a shame if they weren't on it, because for such a venue, for such an event and such a week, it'd be silly if it didn't happen.
Just quickly, a few topics. Benn and Eubank signed for April, apparently at the Tottenham Stadium, although not announced. What do you make of all this talk about the rehydration clause? And there's a bit of confusion about, is that the second day weigh-in, or on fight night they have to weigh 170?
I don't. Yes, let's speak to let's get it from the horse's mouth. And if they've agreed with it, and Eubank's team have agreed with it, they're going to do what's best for them, because this fight, they can agree to what they want. This fight is both teams want it, so they'll make sure it works for both sides. So I'm quite sure Eubank is not going to put himself in a position that doesn't benefit him.
Do you favour Eubank in this fight, given the size and the experience?
The reason why I favour him is because he's been more consistent, he's been busier recently, and Conor hasn't. I've always been a big fan of Conor Benn. I think Conor Benn, I keep saying again, he was one of the fastest improving fighters I saw until his career came to a sort of a stop. And the problem is, the best years of his life, have we missed the development of this young man? We don't know, but I don't know what he's been doing behind the scenes.
Tyson Fury referencing Dick Turpin when he retired last week. Does that mean he felt robbed by the judges against Usyk, or does it mean it's going to be like a highway robbery if he comes back and someone pays him the money he wants? What would you take from that?
I like the second one, actually. I think the result with Usyk, he knows, Frank knows, they all know. I think in regards to the remark, I think what you just said, actually, I didn't think about it, but yeah, remember Dick Turpin wore a mask, so he's thinking but he retired one day, and then the next day he said, I want half a bill. So what you're doing, have you retired or not retired? I think it's about negotiations, trying to push up finances.
Just two quick ones. Eddie Hearn feels that a fight with Bacoli and Joshua, Bacoli doesn't bring enough to the table commercially, but if it happens in Africa with like a site fee or whatever, then it could make sense. Do you agree with that? I mean, he did knock out someone in America.
No, I saw the picture with AJ and Bacoli standing off, and AJ had to do that. Yeah, I thought it was a showman's. I think that don't mean diddly. Don't get getting excited. Risk reward doesn't weigh up. Too dangerous for AJ. I'm not saying AJ won't win. I'm saying it's too dangerous. Blast out any hope of him and Tyson Fury getting mad money or whatever. Blast out any hope of him getting an opportunity to box for the IBF title again, to be a heavyweight champion for a third time around. So I didn't believe. I thought, if you know behind the scenes, I won't buy into it.
Lastly, I don't know if you keep up with the misfit side of things, but obviously yesterday, KSI and Wayne Bridge, it fell through because Wayne Bridge pulled out due to the comments. Is that just a case of KSI went a bit too far with the comments?
I do believe KSI went too far. I thought there's a man code, man, and when he said it, I thought, oh, come on, why would you do that? And Wayne Bridges is a grown-ass man. He's a father. He's a husband, and KSI inspires a lot of youngsters around, and I'm quite sure Wayne Bridges' youngsters know who KSI are, and so therefore, when he's saying stuff like that, he doesn't just upset and affect Wayne. He is affecting their kids, and Wayne's thinking, if I carry on with this, you know, I want my kids up to this kind of ridicule, and it's just not right. I just thought, okay, Simon, why'd you say that? Because he's actually a nice kid, but you know what, he was doing his business and trying to sell a fight, and that's what he did.
Johnny, appreciate your time. All the best.